Pierre Poilievre sharply criticized Mark Carney's election platform, warning that it would stack $240 billion of additional debt onto Canadians, worsen economic instability, and continue what he calls a lost Liberal decade. Pierre Poilievre, the Conservative leader, launched a fierce critique of Liberal leader Mark Carney's proposed economic platform during a campaign rally this week, arguing that it would exacerbate Canada's debt burden and endanger economic stability. Speaking before a crowd of supporters, Poilievre asserted, "It's not that Carney's election platform is as bad as Trudeau's, in fairness. It's worse." He claimed that the current Liberal plan under Carney was originally authored for former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, stating, "They handed him the platform, replaced Trudeau with Carney, and called it good."
Now, well, we need you too, and that's why I need to ask the question. Is everybody vote yet? The lie is fake. I told you a little bit of our plan for change. Did you hear about the platform that Justin Trudeau released on Saturday? That wasn't a slip up. That wasn't a slip up. Oh no, that was not a slip up. We found out that Mark Carney's platform was actually written by the Liberal Party for Justin Trudeau before he decided to resign suddenly. And he was just carried over, and then when Mr. Carney became leader, they handed him the platform. They said, okay, this looks good. Control F, replace Trudeau with Carney. And we go, right? Now, it's not entirely fair. I don't want to be entirely fair. I got fair to the Liberals here. In fact, it's not that Carney's election platform is as bad as Trudeau's. Fairness. It's worse. Carney is proposing in this platform to add $130 billion of additional spending above and beyond the roughly $110 billion in debt that Trudeau had already budgeted for. So when you add the Trudeau and the Carney plans together, because they stack more on top together, a fourth Liberal term would mean $250 billion of extra inflationary debt, which would drive up food prices, home prices, and the cost of living. It would threaten our economy, and weaken our people, and make us even more vulnerable to this event, to the Americans at this time. My friends, after a lost Liberal decade, we cannot afford a fourth Liberal term. We need a change.
Poilievre outlined that Carney's proposal involves $130 billion of additional spending above and beyond the $110 billion in debt already accumulated under Trudeau's government. He warned that combining these figures would result in $250 billion of extra inflationary debt, a burden he said would drive a food crisis, a home crisis, and escalate the overall cost of living across Canada. The Conservative leader framed the Liberal continuation under Carney as a symbol of systemic fiscal irresponsibility. After a lost Liberal decade, we cannot afford a fourth Liberal term. We need a change, Poilievre said, emphasizing that further Liberal leadership would render Canada economically vulnerable to external pressures, including American market forces. During the rally, Poilievre described the Liberal approach as one of control and substitution, replacing names but retaining destructive fiscal policies. We found out that Mark Carney's platform was actually written by the Liberal Party for Justin Trudeau before he decided to resign suddenly, he stated, evoking concerns about authenticity and leadership transparency. While Poilievre's warnings drew strong applause from the crowd, Carney's campaign responded by dismissing the claims as exaggerated, accusing Poilievre of using phantom numbers to misrepresent the costs associated with his platform. Carney maintained that increased spending is necessary to address global economic challenges and invest in sustainable growth. Still, Poilievre's central message resonated with themes of economic caution, limited government, and personal financial security, pillars often emphasized in conservative philosophy. His criticism paints the Liberal leadership transition as superficial, prioritizing optics over substantive economic reform. By invoking the threat of spiraling debt and connecting it to tangible human concerns, food, shelter, basic living costs, Poilievre framed the election not merely as a political choice but as a fundamental decision about the nation's future stability and prosperity.